Welcome back, friends. Okay, this week's theme for Shot of Serotonin is animals acting, sounding, and trying their best to impersonate humans. And Jeremy, producer Jake, I know all of us are guilty of not only talking to our pets, but narrating what they sound like in real life. So I especially know this is for Jake and Crystal. Okay. So I recently asked the question, do you ever wonder what your pet, would sound like as a human, as in like their bark or their meow, if it sounded human-like? Well, thank goodness for TikTok, because the social media app has taken the guessing out of it, people. I introduce to you the voice effect sound. Let's roll it.
Trying the voice effect on my husky.
Wait, what it?
What is he saying?
I don't.
Wait, what? So it's not them actually saying words, but it's just like their voice and what they would sound like.
I was thinking I had to try to make out what they were saying, Maddie. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. I was going, but what? I can't make out what they're saying.
I know, but that's like what they would sound like. So I haven't tried this with either of my dogs.
Well, now I want to try it.
I know, you've got plenty, especially with Mika.
And Bo.
Bo
has been accused of sounding like a small child. Anyway.
Yes. So anyways, I've yet to try this, but now that I've showed it, I'm definitely going to try it with the dogs and then post it on my social media. But this effect, how do they come up with it? I was howling laughing as you just saw. But the cat meowing, I think, is my favorite.
Oh yeah, the cat.
Because cats can be so incessant with like meow, meow, but it's like ah.
My cat does that every night to go outside at my door.
There you go. Yes, in the middle of the night when you're an hour away from waking up.
I know.
Okay, so I'm sure we all remember how being a Karen became a thing during the pandemic. Unfortunately, no offense to anyone named Karen, but that was a cultural moment. So it has become cemented in pop culture history. And in the event you are unfamiliar with what being a Karen is, it's when someone acts unruly, outlandish, and always wants to speak to the manager. So it just so happens that not all Karens are human. Just take a look at this four-legged furball being a Karen.
Daisy, say, I want to speak to a manager. I want to speak to a manager.
Of course, what can I get you?
Okay, so two things I love about this video. First of all, I love how the fast food restaurant worker played along with the whole Frenchie's outlandish bickering and behavior. And secondly, the owner of the French Bulldog was just as prissy and snooty as their dog. And if I were to do this with either of my dogs, they'd be halfway through the window trying to get to the food.
Well, your dogs are bigger too. And they would be like, I smell burgers.
Right?
Burgers!
I love it. But I just like how he was like, I want to speak to the manager.
And by the way, didn't we make up a new term? The Gary. Remember the Garys?
Oh, the Garys, yes.
We're getting rid of Karens and we're bringing in the Garys.
Get rid of the Karens, bring in the Garys.
I have a cousin named Karen who does not like.
I know. Well, my sister's wife is named Karen as well, and she's the coolest person ever. So it's unfortunate that became a thing. But anyways, okay. Jeremy, I think this final clip will really resonate with you given your musical prowess, your background, and just your beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I would imagine at least one, if not all, of your pets would have great singing voices just because the household they're in. And after all, your dogs and cats are named after legendary singers. And I know you're not in the market for a new fur baby. However, after I show you this clip, you might change your mind. Let's take a look.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Keeps going.
No, 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 no.
That is the craziest cat I've ever seen.
So clearly from the graininess of the video, you can tell this video was taken way back before I think iPhones were even invented. But this is a video that I came across in high school, circa 2006.
Okay.
And it has been one of my favorite videos since. Yes, it is a voiceover, but the cat and the tickling of the back.
But it matches the movement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I found these a lot more funny, I feel, than anyone else in the studio right now, but that's okay.
That's all right. You make
That's
yourself
just my
laugh.
humor. So,
You know, live, laugh, and dance like no one's watching.
there we go.
And then spin your truth.
Spin your truth.
Spin your truth. And no, I do love animal videos. They're just so sweet.
I would like to challenge you, though, to get a video of your dog, Bo and Mika, barking, but with the voice effect.
Yeah.
And then we can compare them.
I will try. It's just so hard because I never know when they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So I'd have to try to figure that out. but
Yeah. Well, I have to tell my dogs to speak, and it has to be like a pepperoni or salami, and they're like,
Yeah.
bah!
Then they're like, okay.
Then they're like, yeah, okay,
You knew who we need to
definitely.
get a dog, though? Tom Schmidt.
Tom Schmidt.
Tom, you need a dog, my
You
friend.
need a talking dog.
A talking dog.
I don't know, a talking dog, huh?
How about it?
Someone to help me out around the house.
That's okay.
Maybe. just a best friend.
Yeah.
Our best friend, yeah, there you go.
Always there. Anyway,